Okay, you guys. As I'm done setting up, this time we're here live outdoors. As I was gonna do weekend shenanigans last night from outside, but apparently it didn't work that way. The weather was like shit. Unbelievable shit. And cloudy, and it was a hot fucking mess. And hey, Killing Joke, what's up, man? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I am wearing my favorite. Well, the only shirt I had was my MTV. Cause if you remember those good times in MTV, you just want to scream out, "I want my MTV." And that's what happens. Just got back visiting Killing Jokes live stream. It was always awesome as always. Hey, to me, I don't just say I consider him my mentor. I just consider him as a friend. Always. Much love to the guy. I do respect the guy, whatever he does. And as always, either busting balls or raising hell, either way it goes, it's always awesome. And yeah, I'm drinking myself a 7-Up cherry. No, I'm not even sponsoring 7-Up. Today's sponsor from this episode, 7-Up. 7-Up yours, motherfucker. That's right. That's right, 7-Up yours, motherfucker. And as it should be. I'd rather be outside. I needed some air away from my fucking beloved Death Star. Doesn't matter whether it's live from Casa de Katiki Rosa or it's here on Castle Taco. Whichever comes first. But either way it goes, we're gonna make the fucking best of it. We're gonna make the fucking best of it. Either way it goes. And I just want to say to you guys, even though Mondays are not always my favorite type of day, but at least we're going to make the best of shit. So, happy Monday. For all you guys out there at work, for all you guys out there doing whatever the fuck need to be done, whether it's your parenting skills or your housework or your everyday random errands or chores or your 9 to 5 jobs or your Mick jobs, or I'm not saying blow jobs, but then again, for those of you who have been on the clock, you know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chili Senate is enjoying smoking some IHOP. Smoking a fat hip of his IHOP vape. If pancakes were so delicious in a vape form, I don't know if it would put IHOP or Denny's out of business. I would never know. And that's alright. It does happen. But either way it goes. Some people already had their liquid lunch. And now it's time for the afternoon stream with attitude, as always. Even if your Mondays are sour for the moment, and even if you have a rough fucking day to start off with, and even if your mornings are crap, Dr. Darth Taco has the medicine for you. And either way it goes, my prescription for you guys, you either get a couple daily doses of me or your other favorite streamers on YouTube. Check out some other videos. But there's your prescription for today, fuckers. That's all I could say. And laughter has always been the best medicine, even for me. That's how you don't get to look this good just by, well, you do by nature intended, you do, but you don't be this young by just the fountain of youth. With good wholesome humor, you live your life right, the best way you know how. You have the positive attitude, and that's how you look this good. I'm 41 years old, and I'm living proof how you can still have some fun, and even at any age, without feeling so fucking sour in life. Sorry, folks. I'm just talking to my family for the moment, even in the background. You see? Trying to figure out. Trying to. I'm actually trying to figure out the temperature for the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the Taco Squad, it is 2:06 p.m. in Wisconsin. I would say, just for shits and gigs, I could be wrong, but it is like 65 degrees for the moment, but it feels like as if it was about, I would say, 58 or 57, just for shits and gigs for the moment. But either way it goes.
Daddy!
It happens. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just talking to my mom about stuff. Sorry that oh, fuck. And then you see one of my dogs just like come across, you see one of my dogs come across the screen there. Sorry you have to see dog ass for the moment, but either way it goes. That's the story of my life. No. You can. So what's up with everybody? What's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? I'm sorry I had to do a long mute. I had to mute myself for a little bit. Because I had talked to my folks about, by the way, Katiki Rosa will... This is why I mute. In between. Doing outside, because if I do it inside, sometimes you can barely see what's going on. But I'm glad you guys are sticking around. Whoever's watching, I'm glad you guys stick around for a bit. Yeah, my mom did bought a case of these, by the way. I should have asked, but it's all good. It's all good for now. We still got 18 minutes there. It's still early in the stream. I know it kind of sucks because it's Monday. And by the way, I did talked about October, which is coming up pretty soon. I call it Spooktober. Spooktober, when we discuss about stuff Halloween. When you want to talk about your favorite movies, your what kind of costumes, your bangers, whatever you like to talk about. All the good stuff that is Halloween, whether it's your classics. For older people, I don't care if it's your black and whites, like your Bela Lugosi's, your other favorite What's up, Kukui Nut? Welcome in. When we talk about your nostalgic cult classic, well, technically we do talk about nostalgic stuff by default, but either way it goes, we always will talk about your favorite horror classics or your slashers. Even the comedic horrors like Chucky. Oh my god. Ugh, I hate candy corn. I hate candy corn. Thanks for reminding me it made out of ground baby teeth. Ugh, thank you. Thank you for that tragic note there, Lars. I'll remember not to eat candy corn because apparently it's honey and ground up baby teeth. Oh, you had to film a video for a group chat. Oh, that's very fantastic. So yeah, there's your tragic. See, let that be a lesson to everyone. You know, this is why you have to carefully observe. Oh, you're chugging water. Nice. You must be extra thirsty, and a good reason for you guys to stay hydrated. I'm surprised you're not filming by the toilet there, Senate, because you will be peeing a lot. So, either way it goes. Yeah, you don't wanna. What's going on, Sunshine? You little Keebler elf? I would say little tree stump with an attitude, but that's relevant to another different YouTuber, so or a different person on YouTube, for that matter. But either way it goes, it's good to see you. Good to see you. I'm sure you see Sunshine popping out from her hollow tree making cookies. Or not. Or maybe you'll find her somewhere in Smurf Village, frolicking around the mushroom area. She's always around whenever you need her, but she's still saving lives. The best way possible. I know. Oh my god. Yeah, it does. Hits the bladder, evaporates. Oh. Well, actually, this soda pop right here, once it's gonna go down like water, but either way it goes, it'll fucking turn into piss by default. So either way it goes, it happened. Yes, we all are a big fan of Lars the Juggalo. Me personally, he is my Juggalo sage. When it comes to the Taco Squad, he is like the Juggalo Obi-Wan Kenobi. And just like between me and him, this homie is just as entertaining. And we always glad to see people around here with tons of love and good humor. Lots of tears for all that good laughter. Little belly jiggle here and there, and shooting baskets. And my best friend's older brother was playing ICP. Whoop whoop. Damn Skippy. Car door was open. You listened to some good shit? Hell fucking yeah. Why not? Your car could be your very own boombox. $1996. Oh, hell yeah. You want to bring down nostalgic? Let's go. You want to bring down nostalgic? Those were the fucking days when you could be hanging around with your friends, probably in the back, sometimes in the garage, and then you're blasting out good fucking music and we're just hanging out. All you need is a car, good tunes, your friends, doing some crazy shit, and that's it. There's your entertainment. You got to improvise your own fun. And this is true. You got to improvise your own fun. And even in the 80s, when you have your double decker boombox and a cassette tape, you walk around in the street, you better make sure you have D batteries on deck at Radio Shack, and then you just jam around the neighborhood, greeting your friends, and then just like, you know what? Yeah, I was born in '83, so yeah, that happens. Yeah, in the '90s, doesn't matter if you're '80s, '90s. Some people born in the '70s, it doesn't matter. It's always whatever decade you're from, it's always gonna be fucking good. And I'm sure everybody got their own personal stories of what it's like, whether it's the '80s, the '90s. I'm sure some older people, even in the '70s or in the decade of the '60s, and yeah, we still got every bit of nostalgic, and it's good to remember. And just because the things are not what it used to be now, that doesn't mean we can't remember all the good details and all the good fun and all the good memories that everybody treasures and enjoys. So, and even the commercials, I can binge watch commercials from the decades, the cartoons, that's a given. When you raised on Saturday morning cartoons and you get up early, you grab yourself a fat bowl of your favorite cereal. Doesn't matter which one it is. Your favorite cereal. You drench that son of a bitch in milk. You quietly go to your room and you munch on your cereal while watching Saturday morning cartoons. Whether it's your Scooby-Doo's, your Bugs Bunny, your Ghostbusters, your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, your Smurfs. The list goes on and on and on for me. And especially in the weekdays, you get to enjoy your Nickelodeons, your Cartoon Networks. And this is before the Disney Channel, by the way. And if you had, your TV with your rabbit ears back in the day, and you have to adjust them, you turn on your television set from your UHF channels, and you watch all the good cartoons at the time. Your Thundercats, Disney was a luxury back in the day. Absolutely. This is before the channel even used to exist. But what's going on? What's going on? Kukui Nut. Monochrome? My bad. Hey, Monochrome is in the building. Add a buddy of mine for some reason. He owes me money, so I had to basically, you know, I have to basically, like, I was there to collect because he owes me money. Matter of fact, he owes me more. No, he's not being. Well, well, there's always been like a few times the guy did ducking and diving on me, but normally that's depends on certain reasons or occasions, but actually he for whatever reason, no, he'll. Yeah, and so if you got people that still owe you money, you better hunt them down like a dog, you know. Yeah, make sure they don't give you the runaround and tons of excuses why they can't pay you back. It was probably my mistake that there's like that's it's like one too many for me that I have to pay the guy back. One too many, but with family members, oh hell no. With family members, ooh, I got stories about that with family members. Oh my fucking god. They would say, "Hey Taco, can I borrow a dub? Can I say, dude, didn't I just gave you this and this much money?" He's like, "Yeah, man, but I need it for so and so." I was like, "Fine, but you better make sure you pay me back, dude, in that order, cause I will be on you." That's like the second. That's like the yeah. Let me hold. There's your excuse. Something from Everyone Hates Chris. Let me hold $1. And when somebody said in the hood, "Let me hold $1," you're not getting. You're not getting that back for at least probably like I would guess like a month or two, maybe longer, depends on that person. But half the time, I just want to tell them to go fuck off for a bit because I think it's kind of shitty that he will be on some sort of bullshit excuse why would not pay me back the essential cash that is needed. You know? It's fucking bullshit. It is complete and utter bullshit. Right. How you gonna be high and tell me you don't got any money? Exactly. Exactly, Sunshine. And it makes me wonder. I don't know why would I supply you with some sort of funds for you to get high or for you to you know drain somebody's wallet for them to get high and you're broke as a joke. I said, dude, I probably got stuff that I do need and I do want, and yet you come up with some random ass fucking argument of why did I or should I, provide for so and so, and exactly, exactly. You need $20 for food, but you turn around and you get a fucking couple of cases of beer, or for you to fucking either inject or fucking shoot up, one or two, whichever may the case may be. Like, for some people, you either snort it or fucking smoke it. I don't know. I don't want to know, and I don't want to ask. It makes me wonder, how can I fucking, like, rely on you if you're gonna be that fucking shitty? If you're relapsing over a couple of weeks of not blowing or snorting or chiefing, how would that be my problem? How would that be my problem? I didn't fucking smoke with you. I damn sure did not do a line with you. You know what I mean? How would that benefit me? How would that benefit me if you're just gonna, like, I'm gonna fucking toke this. Oh, there's your $20. Oh, there's your 15. Oh, there's some good shit. Oh my god. What the actual fuck? Suck an egg. Yeah, that's always funny. It's always the classic. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's funny. Holy shit. You didn't come up here to check on me, are you? Ah. It is neglected. It is neglected. Off the table. Actually, it's Mama Darth, but close enough. She waves hi.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, that's basically Mama Taco. She's just chilling, and we both smoke a cigarette out in this patio anyway. We all do. So we're just chilling out here, doing our thing. Yeah. Like I said, Mrs. Taco, however, she's still in San Diego until Thursday, which it takes like 50 something days to get from San Diego all the way to Wisconsin in general.
You mean hours?
I mean hours. My fault. Hours. Yeah, that 50 something days, that would suck. So basically, you got to go through back from San Diego, go through New Mexico, couple of other cities, and then Wisconsin. Well, Chicago and then Wisconsin. So either way it goes. Went. Some people do fly. Some people do fly, but some people rather take the train. They rather take the scenic route. Scenic. I can't even say certain words today. Scenic route. Scenic. And right now I'm being sloppy with Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy hose.
Sloppy hose. I say that all the time. Sloppy hose.
Back to our team. So come on, you guys.
I say that all the time. Sloppy hose. That's my thing. It's not like you're gonna be fancy. Like, I would have a sloppy Joseph because if you're gonna, be, slappy hose, exactly, like, because they're always extra sloppy, and the fact that if you want a sloppy Joseph, some people eat theirs with a knife and fork. So it does happen. Had a sloppy Josephine. The sandwich or the girl? The sandwich or the girl? Oh, damn. Now that's a sandwich. If you're talking about a stripper back in '98, brother, that doesn't sound like more than a sandwich. If you have a sloppy Josephine, that's a whole fucking meal. And I'm not talking about a manwich. That's just a meal that you probably try to. I don't think he would pay a top dollar for a sloppy Josephine. And if you're talking about your lunchtime, yes. If you're talking about a lunchtime subject, Killing Joke had that example back in '98. There's your lunchtime. I would not say a quickie. It's more like a nooner. Yeah. A stripper in '98, sloppy Josephine. She make that money's worth. And then some. I don't know how many George Washingtons or Benjamins you had to pull that off, but it happens. And some people were under the influence. And you step into, an afternoon delight skyrocket. Yeah, in every guy's pants it must have skyrocket. Every minute of a lap dance, it always something skyrocket. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to the stage, it's Sloppy Josephine for your afternoon delight. By the way, if you get a lap dance, your dick might skyrocket. I don't think I have a I'm not in StreamYard. Not until probably tomorrow or Wednesday, but I don't think I have a link. I don't think I have a link to that one. You kind of forgot I'm in Streamlabs and not StreamYard, you see. I'm sorry about the confusion. I'm sorry. I used it all when I did Saturday weekend shenanigan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, boo me. Boo me, boo you, bitch. You know I alternate. You know I fucking alternate. For fuck's sakes. I know. I'm not stressing. I'm pretty much being me. I'm really not stressing it. But I'm here in the Streamlabs. It happened. It fucking happens. It really does. Nah, it could have been. What you mean, the Italian hand gestures say otherwise? The fuck you want from me, huh? The fuck do you want from me? Yeah, I'll show you Italian gestures. There you go. I'll show you that one. Even if it's odd for a Puerto Rican, I'll give you that one. And I got your Italian gestures. I got your Italian gestures right here. You see? Shit, slow your fucking tits there, Sunshine. Eventually, the StreamYard will be reinstated. Just a couple of days. So slow your damn tits. Yeah, we do talk with our hands. Yeah, we do talk. I have a habit of talking with my hands just by default. Donald Trump talks with his hands just because, it's gonna be a bang, it's gonna be huge. He probably did it when he did it like this. He was talking about his, emphasizing about his dick size. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be huge. It's fabulous. It's fantastic. You gotta have to stick up his fucking lip down like this. You see? And then you gotta make sure that bird's nest you call a hairstyle, the bird's nest, poor excuse of a fucking comb over to explain his point. You know what I mean? And it does happen. ever so often, it does fucking happen. I wish you, Streamlabs, my dude. I'm in Streamlabs. I'm not in StreamYard, guy. I already used it up for weekend shenanigans, dude. I'm sorry. This is the different format. This is the different format. Different platform. I would love to have you up. Really. But as you can see, I'm a cheap bastard and I only use the freebies for a certain time. And this is why. I know it sucks asshole, but it happens. I'm sorry. But at the same time, I'm not sorry because it's Monday and even though it's not weekend shenanigans, it's still a pretty decent stream. At least for the most part. You gotta remember, the Streamlabs is already, close to YouTube Live anyway. So basically, you're already chatting by default. You see? And plus, I'm streaming through my phone and... No, this is my chair. It's not a bird. This is my chair. This is my chair I'm sitting on. Not a bird. It's not a chair. It's not... Well, this is a chair, not a bird. It's my chair. My chair that I'm sitting on in the back porch. My patio. So yeah. That's it. Chair. It's in there. Sitting there finishing up my lunch while talking to you guys. Oh yeah. Talking shit about we got birds somewhere in the backyard. We do have a bird feeder. Yes, we do have a bird feeder. And then a couple birds somewhere, here and there. Underneath a big old tree. We do got birds. We do got different bird feeders. By the big old tree that we have. We make sure that it's probably trimmed properly and accordingly because you don't want certain branches to hit the house in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you probably do have little branches by the power line is, but it's not as serious, you know. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. How it is. I'm on the backyard, so that's what's happening. Add a few drinks sugar. Oh, that's cool. I never knew that. You have them drink sugar water off your hand. That's cool. I however have like a sugary drink. You see, it's not like I'm gonna feed that to the birds. I don't think so. I don't think that would work out. I don't think that would work out. Oh, early spring. Okay, early spring. Yeah, that is a nice moment in the early spring. And yet, unfortunately, you know, we're almost at the end of September, so the seasons do change as the days go by very quickly, and so. But either way it goes, you see all types of animals pop in the woodwork. And that's pretty much what it is. Also, so that happens. Werewolves swim in the ocean, causing commotion. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, that sounds pretty. That sounds pretty decent enough. That sounds pretty decent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, mystical. The unicorns of the sea. Dealing with drunk people. Talk about touch the moose. See, there's a party game. See, there's a party game within reason. And I know there's a bar game. Like if you put your panties. Oh, okay, Chili. Take it easy, man. Now, in a bar, I don't know, there's a dead moose somewhere, and if they probably have a drunken game where you could put your girl's panties on top of the moose's head. I'm sure they have a drunken game like that. I'm dead serious. Just one drunk chick just like fling a piece of panties on top of the moose's head. You know, it's kind of a little partying game going on for drunks out there. Sling the panties, exactly. Sling the panties. I'm also having ramen too, by the way. So, there we go. Yep, slinging the shit out of the panties. And that's what happens. I don't know how this chick won, but she must have been one life of the party. But it is something. But it is something, though, too. I don't know why you look so disappointed there, Sunshine. It's not like you ever played that game with the moose's head and you had to fling your tiny panties at the antlers. Ramen. What? Never seen ramen? Ramen. I mentioned ramen earlier before. Well, besides Sloppy Joe's, but ramen. So basically, is one of those random fret. It's like a random fret party that happens, or a bar when they have a moose's head somewhere, and one lucky drunk chick fling her panties in the moose's head. Basically, not sure if it happened in Wisconsin for real, but I think I saw that shit in the Michael J. Fox sitcom called Spin City. And it was the part where Heather Locklear had a drunken night, and for some reason she had a frat. I said frat. I'm sorry, my speech is a little off, but frat. F-A-R-T, frat party. Fraternity party. But like I said in the Spin City episode, it was at a bar and they had a moose's head in the bar, and Heather Locklear decided to fling her panties on top of the moose's head. And the rest is history from that episode. So that's where I got that story from. Now most of them they probably do the same thing in fraternity parties or the bar, or it honestly did not surprise me, not one bit. And when you said the couple of drunk guys decided to touch the moose, they did more than touch the moose, believe you me. And that's how the drunken games started that involves with the moose's head. It happens. And yes, the couple drunk guys or frat boys in the fraternity probably get a kick out of it. I'm sure every guy probably get a kick out of it. Or sometimes they put her picture in a wall of fame or something. It happens. And this chick was lucky enough to go home with the drunken bastard. After she flinged that panties on top of the moose's head. You never know. Shit happens. You never know. Oh, you lived in Maine for 3 months, never touched a moose. Well, it's very common, but for some people, either it's like, either it's moose dead or alive, or probably stuffed. That happens. I think a few people pretty much, um, they touched a, I would say stuffed or you know, or the moose head is basically mounted on the wall. Basically, just I don't think anybody would touch a moose. I haven't even touched a moose alive, but a I've seen a dead one molted on the wall, or I've seen like dead deers molted on the wall. It happens. Like I went to help change a carpet. This is a this is one of those job gigs that I used to do, is to help and assist a carpet guy, and one of my friends I used to know used to be a carpet guy, and so basically I ripped out old carpeting. The I got rid of the vile tiles and everything. The inner carpet and then the regular carpet I got rid of. So this guy's man cave has wall to wall deer and moose head in his man cave. And I looked around and I never seen it. It was a nice place, for a man cave. Probably has like a fireplace somewhere in that area, and yeah, venison, moose meat, absolutely. That's good. That's good. That's good game beef right there. That's good game meat. Moose jerky or sausage, I'm sure it's delicious. I had venison sausage sticks before, and I loved it. I loved it. My grandpa, he used to hunt, probably still does, but it depends on the season. It depends on the proper season for hunting. And it does take a while, after hunting, it does take a while to like, you have to skin it, you have to chop it into pieces, you have to grind it. You have in certain parts you have to dry it if you want venison jerky or the sausage itself, it takes a while. It takes a while to process all these things. And if you want good delicious meat, then yeah.
Nope.
guys at a guys at a mute. I don't want to like again, but we're gonna take it down back to we're gonna take it down to the Death Star. Plus, I need to. Plus, I need to charge my phone. I need to charge my phone anyway, so that's that. So I'm still gonna like get something. But I am gonna add some music this time. I don't wanna basically I don't want to drain my battery, but this is why I'm about to save my phone. I'm gonna fuck. This is crazy right here. Man, this is crazy. What's up? What's up, Steve? This is getting crazy. It's gonna take me a while to set stuff up. This is pissing me off. This is why I'd rather get a different Roku remote, because I guess for some reason I could be able. I guess for some. I know this is gonna suck for the moment. This is really gonna suck. And I used it. This is crazy right here, man. It's oh, here we go. There we go. At least I find a way to save my phone. That's one. This is getting bull crap. Oh my god. I'm not happy about it either, but shit. This is sucks. Let me see. No, I'm doing alright. Trying to struggle to get batteries working again. Because this does suck. Oh! Well, there we go. There we go. Finally. Something's weird. Something is playing tricks on me. So it's like... I'm surprised because up here. Let's see. Let's. There it is. Lots of technical difficulties at the moment. I know. Guys, I appreciate. Oh hell no! Whoops. Sorry about that. Just waiting. Mute commercials too. So got. I was by default, but for some reason, or a nerd that it's like something's. And for some reason, I would have to get new batteries. Perfect. There we go. So to fucking I found a way to fix my issue, so yay. At least it's still an hour to kill. That bad of a banger. I had my sister's anniversary with me. It was pretty good. Most of the stuff is just random anyway. Everything's okay. I'm sure for a second there, um, there's um, conversations about lots of lots of randoms as usual. So, but yeah, it was a pretty good stream. I never claimed that it was, but it's something to talk about. Or that yeah, for some, that's why Globe. Good evening. And that's how it is. Okay, Spooktober. If anyone has your favorite authors, we'll talk about those too. Like, everybody reads books. Everybody would have good literature. And everybody who's interested in good horror or suspense, good movies in certain amount of side art to perfect. So that's what's happened too. Like, we can always do good movies, or the fact that you have good literature to read, like great books turn into awesome movies like It and Cujo and Misery. Great stuff that Stephen King did. Pet Cemetery. There's another one. And wonderful do. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, when it comes to Anne Rice, like, I read a bit about The Queen of the Damned and Interview with the Vampire. Those are the two of her good ones. But I think the literature itself is just as good as the movie. You see, the book would understand the book a little more further than you did with the movie. The movie, the movie is the thing. You watch the entire film, no problem. But with with like the interview with the vampire, when you talk about Lestat, or when you talk about Louis, all those good characters, very deep into that book, and you get very deep into those characters, and to understand its background, to understand aspect as well. When you're dealing with incest and you do the kind of like where cat people, basically. You understand the horror, you understand the thriller part of it, and it's a good, it's a good, it's a good watch. I'm sure it's a very good film to watch, and even if it's like the older movies, classic to watch. You'd be able to appreciate, be able to appreciate it a lot longer. You know, go to your library or your bookstore. You got those nowadays. Like, they are or whatever able to read favorite books now. A good scare. I'm sure they got tons of good, tons of good books to read on that. I'm glad you and I know there's some setbacks in between. That sure is solid, pretty decent. But welcome back, buddy. Hold on a second. Despite the fact that The stream is a little bit debatable, I admit, but it was whatever your favorite when it's Halloween or even your costume. Other than types of candy that you want to avoid, and apparently the top things of Halloween, you um right next to marshmallow peeps. I don't eat those either. The peep because still like the least need that I avoid. Or well, sweet tarts is fine. Sweet tarts is fine. I'll eat kids. Sometimes I'll eat, but there's always certain candies, certain mixes that I avoid. I mean, if it's a flavored drink that cotton candy, unless it's priced to the point I can't see it, then that's fine. I had candy corn, but since it's barely see it, I ate it back with a candy corn, and especially the fact that they were the shapes of pumpkins. I will never again. Yeah, I used to eat it, but it's like so much, and I started to hate it. I started to fucking hate it. When you eat so much long and absolutely not. I will never eat candy corn ever the fuck again. Spooktober, when you get to this Halloween, all your nostalgic. I don't care. I don't care if it's or um your other universe. I don't care either, and I don't care if you Elvira, which is the mistress of the night. Always a she's always a clown. So there's that. And and in Wisconsin, we have communication. We have Spinguli. We have names. That, that's all we have for our Midwest syndicated channel. We had Spinguli. So but we still got good horror icons to choose. Whether it's your Pennywises or your Freddy Kruegers or your Ghostfaces or your Chuckies or your Leprechaun, your Creepers. How it could be it could be your Art the Clowns or your from the movie phone book or much more in store for everybody to enjoy. That's a gift. Or we can always talk about days price or still like you want to talk about your Edgar Allan Poe's or your Stephen King's, your Anne Rice's, and even any good art creator like Wes Craven. That's a given. One of those masters of horror that it could be discussed in any way, shape, or form, and that's what's good about Spooktober because we'll have fun with it. Absolutely, Kukui not. All in Spooktober. Whether it's your favorite spooky time of the year or your favorite time of horror, past or present, black and white feature, and we can also talk about a little. I don't know who he is. He's basically the director and creator of B-listed horror films. One example, Glenn and Glenda. One example. And Ed did those type of movies. He were basically experimenting with sexuality on that. Ed, you know, you got your Cecil Demented. You got your B list, and one of them be Glenn or Glenda. In which case, it sure is part of the free weekend. It was awesome according to him. And I'm as an oh hold on. I was testing the mic to see if I did mute myself or whatever. You gotta give me a second. Guys, I might be, yeah, you're right. I might be 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you guys hear me. I did not mute myself this time. I should hope not anyway, which is kind of weird. Okay. Now, for some reason or another, we were talking about Spooktober, which involves several different types of movies, of whether it's past or present, and maybe possibly future. But either way it goes, we do discuss about all different types of Halloween bangers and music and everything else in between, which is I was trying to tell you, or even through great literature, such as Edgar Allan Poe, Anne Rice, and or Stephen King. Oh, that's cool. So, either way it goes, absolutely, I do appreciate the older stuff. You just because you've seen like the current stuff, that doesn't mean we don't appreciate the horror films from we appreciate horror films from every decade. And that's the fun part of it. We appreciate the horror films from every decade. Every single fucking decade. And not only that, the actors who've done those wonderful movies, respectfully and accordingly, and it's still something. It's still gonna be fucking amazing regardless. And you don't have. Oh, by the way, um, even great literature, in between. Why is it a little bit confusing? You watch certain anime does become confusing in many ways. In one, I could totally understand. Yeah, I do apologize if my mic, for some reason, it's a little bit way off. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, Danielle Harris, absolutely. Don't forget, fellas. Let's remember about the luscious screen queens. We also will discuss about those. Oh, oh, okay, we can discuss about that too. We can also discuss about nostalgic television sitcoms that uses good Halloween themes. Whether it's pranks or costumes or parties in general that grasps the audience's attention. You really don't wanna miss that. And most important, and I can't stress this out one bit, most important, 3 words in history of the English language when it comes to the legendary Scream Queen. Jamie Lee Curtis. Those are the 3 magic letters, fellas. Jamie Lee Curtis. The legendary queen herself. Yeah. Yeah, Roseanne has a really good episode too. And I missed those type of episodes. Pure nostalgic, but I have no respect for her in real life due to the fact that she said some racial slurs in real life, and I stopped watching the Connors altogether, and they killed her character off. And like, you know what? She's funny at the time though, but she became a shitty human being just as soon as the controversy. I don't think so. And that's what automatically happened. But either way it goes, yeah. Yeah, I personally liked Family Matters' Chucky type spoof with Stevel. I actually like that one. And yeah, Danielle Harris is an amazing actress too. She did a good job. So there's that. I know, to each his own. Yeah, from characters are differentiated, to each its own. You need a. Yup, I do. I do. That's the thing. Sometimes I do. And sometimes I don't. But that's okay. It is to each its own. Because of the fact that, I separated myself away from the character aspect, or at least I tried. Like Rocky, for example, between him and Sylvester Stallone. Other people don't like him because of the bullshit that he pulled in Puerto Rico. But was he shitty at the time? Sylvester Stallone? Yeah. When he did when he did when he did Assassin, but then behind the scenes he told one of the guys to go fuck off because The poor guy wants an autograph. Yeah, I know Sly was a little shitty at the time. I admit that, but was he still a good actor? Yes. Yes, I didn't care. I didn't care. He was still a good actor. I like Rambo. I like Demolition Man. I like Rocky. Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I like those things. Yeah, I did separate myself away versus the real life character versus the character itself. I separate myself from these guys. That's a given. I know. Yeah, Arnold. Yeah, exactly. Arnold and Sly. They both were rivals, but they became best friends. Yeah, they did. This is another example. Like Arnold and Stallone. Yep, this is actually true. They were rivals, but in real life, they're best friends. They're best friends in real life, despite of who is better than who in action movies. Despite the fact that who can pump more muscle than who. Despite the fact that who can whoop more ass than who. Yeah, that's a perfect example. And my thoughts are, to me, in my opinion, I think they're both equal in their own way. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's the best when he become Terminator. I like Sly when he was in Rocky and Rambo and Demolition Man. I like Arnold when he was Conan the Barbarian. I liked Arnold when he was practically Dutch from Predator. And they both reunited each other when it comes to expandables at one point in time. Or I think Escape Plan 1 or 2. I don't know if it's expandables or Escape Plan. Let me know, chat. It must be the movie Escape Plan, I think, because they did a good a job. They did a hell of a job in that movie. I mean, I like Sly when he was in Judge Dredd. Shit, see? Two different things. Two different things. At least I appreciate both of these guys. I don't care if these guys can size each other up. I don't care about how many body counts that they did between those two, but either way it goes, they both are amazing. Yeah. Well, it is. It's true cuz you got your favorite action flick heroes into one setting. But at the same time though, the only thing that was missing and I could care less was Steven Seagal, but he became a fat shit decades later. So there's that. And I still love Jean Claude Van Damme. I still love Jean Claude Van Damme, you know. And granted, I know he got older and then, little by little he started losing his hair. But either way it goes, it's still, yeah, he was. He was, when you're used to becoming a hero all this time in movies, you got to be an asshole in one of them. You have to. Think of Arnold when he became Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin. That's something. You don't see that every day. You got to play asshole roles. Besides being a hero, you got to play asshole roles like Sly. He was a villain in I think was like the third Spy Kids 3D movie. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone was an asshole there, but at least you have to every now and then you have to play villain asshole roles. I mean, Jet Li, he when he was in a Lethal Weapon, I think Lethal Weapon 4 movie, I believe, he played a bad guy until, you know, he had good guy roles again. Like you have to this is a rule they have when it comes to action films or in Hollywood in general, you have to at least play the asshole character before or after you play good guy roles. You have to play an asshole character. Yup, Denzel on Training Day. Exactly. You have to play. Yeah, but the only thing is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's used to becoming all the good guy, but he doesn't want to be much of the bad guy. Excuse me. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't be so different though because, dude, yeah, you played asshole roles when it comes to WWE. You usually played asshole roles, good guy and bad guy. So I don't know why is it different. And he tried to make it something in his contract saying that he doesn't want to get his ass whooped in movies. Are you fucking kidding me? You have to get you got your ass whooped in WWE several times, dude, before you reach up to your final boss level. Come on, man. Why are you that special? I would never know, dude. John Cena, and when he reaches in Hollywood level, you play good guy roles, and then you play douchey asshole roles. Need I say more? You have to reach up your fucking range a little bit. That's a part of become acting. And if you don't, you fucked up because to a certain extent you have to be both hero and villain, or sometimes you could be in between, but you have to make sure that before people will take you seriously as an actor, you have to go through that type of distance. You have to be committed to be that part. And despite of that, Denzel, yeah, he was in Training Day. He did a good job playing asshole. Because of the fact that, he play all these good leads. You have to become some sort of asshole in one of the movies. Otherwise, people will get sick and tired of you. If you're just a good guy role, you have to become an asshole role every now and then. Like Richard Mall, the late Richard Mall from Night Court, okay? Bull Shannon. Good guy, but then in movies and voices, he did a good villain roles. And that's a given. Perfect example about between when you're an actor, and you play all these good guy roles, you have to play the bad guy. Same thing with Ben Affleck. You play all these good guy roles, and you got one antagonist role when he was in Mallrats. You have to play the asshole, and that's what happened. You have to stretch your limitations. Batista has the best. Probably they might be a Cody Homelander, probably because of the fact that I think when Cody was in Legacy, he was a heel, and so he became a good guy. So either way it goes, I think Batista did a good job as a heel and then became a face. Same thing with WWE. You had to be a heel turn, have to have one heel turn at least, and then you be a face. If you're a face before, you have to have a heel turn. Either way it goes, you have to play an asshole. you can't just be a good guy all the time because people won't like you much. They needed somebody to fucking hate. Otherwise, they get bored out of you. They get bored. They won't like you much. They get bored. Like me, I tried cosplaying as a good guy. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it doesn't, but to each its own on that one. But I cosplay myself as a villain, and some people loved it. It happens. When you're into deep of a character, you gotta stretch out your range. Exactly. I'm more likely good at being bad. That's the main part right then and there. I am the type of asshole, whether you like me or you hate me, whether you enjoy me or you don't. Either way it goes, I am who I am, and I always will be who I am. And that's the type of range that I give a lot of people. Like whether and that's okay. Yup, exactly. My moniker did say Darth, so I am. Yeah. So I'm basically your normal, everyday, loving asshole. And that's okay. It's like Kong before Rated King. So it's like a Zilla before he became a god of monsters. Yeah, Godzilla, obviously. So either way it goes. It's like you have to know when you reach up your limits to become a titan in your own right. When you feel empowered, that's the type of ranged. And it doesn't matter within reason. It doesn't matter. I could be like the utmost cringiest motherfucker in the face of the earth, but at the same time, I could be anybody and the sky's the limit. But as long as I'm me, you know, I can take it and use it to my advantage. My whole entire advantage. And just eat it up. Basically, I'm gonna wait until like a. I would say I would wait until like a I don't know. I don't know, tomorrow or Wednesday, one or two. That way, it might restore a bit of everything because I used up the hours, the freebie hours on StreamYard. So I might be start doing that. But it's gonna take a hot minute though. And I don't want to upgrade because it does cost a lot of money. And so, yeah. I'm a In other words, I'm a cheap bastard. Pretty much, that's what it is. Yeah, you gotta call me after 9 p.m. and my minutes. Yeah, I am that type of cheap bastard. I am. By default, I am that type of cheap bastard. Yeah, I'm frugal. There you go. I'm frugal. And nowadays, money could be as tight as panties. That's that's how it is when it comes to certain budget. So, once again, either way it goes, I'm still entertaining you guys. You're welcome. But seriously, no, I enjoy having you guys around. And at this very moment it is 4:08. Yep, got to do what I got to do exactly. And it is 4:08 right now, which means damn, I've been streaming longer than 2 hours and 13 minutes and some change. So, I would have stuck around a little longer, but we'll see what's going on. But other than that, if nobody else ain't coming by, I'm going to slowly end this show. I'm going to slowly end this show. Yes, absolutely. I appreciate the Killing Joke. I appreciate Sunshine. I appreciate Chili Senate, Kukui Nut. I appreciate Steve L UFC for coming by. Good vibes to everyone. Good vibes to everyone who came by today. Listen to me jibber jabber, even though I got into some technical difficulties in between, but we find a way to have fun here today. I hope you enjoy yourselves. If not, I apologize. This is not my normal stream, but unfortunately, I'm still here to talk to you guys. So there's that. Yep, learn to adapt and overcome, exactly. And so, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure if you like the stream, hit the like button for me. If your notifications turned on, make sure you do so. Check out my channel for more content. I'm sure I already have content as it is. As for new ones, not sure. But I just uploaded one yesterday, and that was pretty much it. But either way it goes, ladies and gentlemen of the Taco Squad, be awesome to each other and be awesome to yourself. Don't be a dickhead. Don't be an asshole. It's a Monday. You don't necessarily need to act this way. As my friend and another person always tells me, don't be a dick, be a dude. Don't be a shitty person today. And yes, this saying is from The Killing Joke, which is my very dear friend, which I appreciate him coming by. Like I said, try not to be a shitty person today. It's a Monday. You don't need to be a dickhead just because you have a rough day at work and you're having trouble with your wife or... Exactly. And I'm gonna get to that. Kukui, not thank you. As always, I'm Darth Taco. This has been the Darth Taco Show. Still is. Until next time, rock on. Stay weird. I'll see each and every one of you guys next time. Thanks for watching.